Hey, Super Cruisers, it's Kevin and Frank from Cruising with Wheels.
And today it's all about creative hotel tips and tricks just for you.
Now, we all want our conveniences when we travel, especially when we have to book a hotel room beforehand, like on a cruise.
Darn right, I'd take my bed if I could.
But you can't.
So here are some creative tips and tricks we found online. Some are good and some are a bit wacky and strange.
Do you have dry eyes? Your hotel room, a little dry air? Maybe you have some allergies like this one? Try this. A wet towel in front of the air conditioning unit. It helps create moisture and might even moisturize your skin a little.
I know, and you know what? It's kind of the same thing I do with biscuits that go hard.
Biscuits?
Biscuits, right? You get some paper.
Trying to say cookies?
Yeah, those too. You
think you're from the UK?
Yeah. You get some paper towel. It's all damp. You wrap them up. You put them in the microwave for a few seconds, and they're moistened all over again. Same theory.
So, Jamie, try it next time.
Need to keep the light out of your room? I do. Those drapes not cooperating and staying closed? Try this solution, the hanger solution.
I think it's brilliant.
I know you do. I find it kind of creepy.
I know you're creeped out.
I know.
You're totally creeped out by it.
My eyes would keep going to the window where I see this
Please.
sideways hanging
The minute
hanger.
your head hits the bed, your eyes are closed.
No, I would be in the middle of the night. I'd be looking over going, what is that thing in the window?
So, enough with the drapes, okay? The drapes are closed. We're going to use the hanger to keep it closed so nobody can see us because maybe we need protection.
It's very unsafe.
But I'm not talking about Trojans. We're talking about germs.
Ooh, cooties.
Maybe we need to hide from the germs, close the drapes. Maybe we should try this. We should bring sandwich bags. We've talked about this before.
Right.
Bring a sandwich bag to cover any items such as the remotes that you do not want to touch, and they are the germiest.
I know. And you know, people bring sandwich bags. Some people bring saran wrap.
It's kind of crazy.
Ziploc, any kind of Ziploc, anything. Because, you know, in the age of where we are now, the remotes, even putting, how many people bring plastic gloves with them?
I don't know. I'm not those crazy people.
They do. Now, the next one is something that I would not partake in. But if you're jonesing for that bottle of beer, right, and you can't get that cap off, try this. The door hinge bottle opener.
Now I know you think this is crazy. And
I do. I'd be like, hey, babe, I need another beer. Can you get to the hinge up there and pop daddy off one?
I think it's brilliant.
I know you do.
I think it's absolutely brilliant. And it brings me back to that hotel we were at in Miami that had an actual bottle opener on the door jamb. And when we were talking about this in this particular video, I was like, I'm confused. What are you talking about? And then you explained it to me. And it is a little insane, but I think it's ingenious.
I guess so.
That's really,
I mean,
really
you know, people are forgetting stuff, and you forgot your, bottle cap opener. Don't worry. The door hinge has got you covered.
Now, what about if you don't have enough space in your room?
That's right.
Right? Enough space for all your accoutrements?
That's right. Because
Accoutrements.
some people have a lot of accoutrements.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe there's not enough table space, and you're working on a project.
Right, and
I don't know what project you'd be working on.
This one I like.
So you should try this. The ironing board as a table. It's a very, very sensible solution.
It is.
It's brilliant.
And I would give that ironing board up when I am done ironing, and I would hand it over as a table to you. And I know people in the morning have...
We could do puzzles.
Right, yeah, I mean, exactly, because the ironing board you can lower to whatever level you need. It's the ultimate item to use if you
All
need more
this
room.
ironing and puzzle working has made me hungry.
Kind of cool.
It's made me hungry.
You're always hungry.
What are we going to do about that?
You're going to eat. I know you're going to eat.
No, I'm trying to segue you into the next one, you fool. What are we talking about?
Lunch and dinner.
Right.
You're always eating. And this one, I've seen you eat.
Right.
Love you some ramen. Oh, Lord, I do not. But
I love me some ramen.
I know, and this is perfect for you.
So what am I going to do if I'm in that hotel room
It's perfect
and I want to have ramen?
Because the little ramen packets are easy to pack. That's what kills me.
Yeah.
And then you're in your room, and every hotel room pretty much has that little mini coffee maker.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have to put the coffee and the coffee filter in because you just need the hot water. And there you go, hot water and your ramen.
Awesome.
There's your lunch or dinner.
I love it. Lunch and dinner on the cheap.
Saves you
what
money.
do I get? What do I get? I get like 10 of those ramen things for $1 at the dollar store.
Right. So saves you money.
Look at all the money I just
I, on
saved
the
you.
other hand, would be the first one to pull the wallet out and say, "Can we have some real food?"
Now, did you bring back some food to the room?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So now we're going to talk about you.
Yeah.
Did you bring some back to the room?
I did.
To eat later?
I did.
And you want to keep it safe, right?
Well, yeah.
Because you don't want me to eat it?
I don't want
Is that
bugs
what
to
we're
get
getting
in
at?
it either. Are you a
Oh,
bug?
you don't want bugs to get in? Well, yeah, I could nibble on it maybe, a little
In the
nosh.
middle of the night.
But what I'm thinking is, you need to try this. You take the free plastic shower cap that nobody ever uses.
That's right. It's
I
always,
take them.
oh, I know.
Because I can
But
use them at the
usually
shop.
you're going to find them in the bathroom, in your hotel room, and probably a little basket with some soaps and lotions, and there's usually a shower cap. But yeah, you can use that to cover a dish, a bowl of whatever that you brought back or that you made in your room.
That's
right. Yeah, that's a great solution.
Because you're not going to have unless you have your Ziplocs.
Right.
And unless you have your saran wrap, like you said.
Right.
But
Then I'm like,
use the plastic
wrap up the
shower cap.
sandwich, wrap up the pizza, shove it in the Ziploc. But yeah, this is all kind of like keeping your food fresh and safe.
Let's talk about food. Let's talk about breakfast.
I love a good breakfast of eggs and toast and bacon and
love your
sausages.
eggs?
But if you're used to having eggs in the morning, you might want to try this. I'm not sure. It looks kind of crazy. The hot iron stove.
I guess you can make your eggs on the iron.
Where did he get these eggs? Did he pack them? Did he decide to get to the hotel and run to a grocery store and buy a dozen eggs? I don't think you can buy just one egg, can you?
You can in Europe.
In Europe, you can buy one egg?
That's how they're sold usually. Yep. Well, I'm not going to say a blatant term of all of Europe, but when I have been to Europe, particularly in Italy, when I was in Italy, you had to buy the egg. And you know they don't refrigerate their eggs.
I know. But can you imagine? You wake up, I'm up with the iron, right, it plugged in. I've brought my roll of foil from home. I got the foil on the hot iron. Honey, breakfast is ready.
No way. I don't think so. Now, next on our list, I've actually done. I have 100% done this.
Yeah.
It sounds a little gross, but I made sure that it was clean. Let's say you need to keep some things cold.
Right.
And you don't have a refrigerator in your room, like some of the great rooms we've had over the years. You can just try this by taking your waste basket right on down to the ice machine, fill that sucker up, and put your stuff right in there.
Right. And if you're lucky enough to have a plastic bag, you can line it.
I usually leave the trash bag in
Yeah, fill it with ice and whatever. And
I pray that they have a trash
Yeah,
bag.
really. And then you can't count on the people cleaning as good as we would clean from the previous guests. But yeah, load it with ice and put all your drinks in there, sodas and whatever, because maybe you're a lot of water, a lot of fruit juice, a lot of whatever, and maybe some foods that need to be a little bit on ice. You know, I mean, I'm all with that. Yeah. This next one, I couldn't even imagine, but
Oh, I've done this.
Have you done this one?
I have done this. I've done this at the shop. I've done this before we had our smart speakers upstairs. I did this in the office.
So if you need a free music amplifier for your cell phone because you want to listen to music, I am just amazed that you can try this, which is just put your phone inside an empty ceramic mug because the ceramic shape acts as an amplifier for sound. I would never even have guessed.
Honey, it's called science.
I'm all for science.
Yes, it actually works, and it works quite well.
I would never have thought of it.
Yeah.
I would not have even thought to, yeah. So you'd be like, are you done with that coffee? Are you done? I want to listen to my music. Finish your coffee. I need to clean it out and put my cell phone in it.
And when you're done with your coffee and you're listening to your music, you might need to get some wrinkles out of your clothes.
I need to get ready to go.
Right?
And this is a standard.
And this is, we've done this, and it works fairly well.
Yeah, fairly well.
Not for your standards,
No.
Mr. Rigidity.
I'm all about ironing.
But if you need to get those wrinkles out of your clothes for free and quickly, try this.
I want to say, yeah.
You stick your clothes right in a steamy hot shower. So
I want to tell you to grab that hanger that you clip to the drapes. You put your shirt or your dress on it, and you shove it in that shower, and you turn on the hot water.
This would never work for you.
Steam. No, I would.
Whenever we've done this, it's always been me in the shower because
I would faint from the heat.
I take extremely long showers and hot. He doesn't. He would faint.
I would faint from the heat.
Our clothes would be very wrinkly still.
Yeah. If we're counting on that, definitely.
So, speaking of showers, now I need to get ready and brush my teeth.
Well, again, you've got all your accoutrements lying around. A lot of people don't want to just lay their toothbrushes down on the hotel bathroom counter.
So gross.
And it is so easy because the hotel rooms usually
I'm going to do this next time.
have a stack of paper cups, whether they're for the coffee or whatever, and you just turn over the paper cup and shove that toothbrush right in it. And it gives you a toothbrush holder.
And you know, when I read this really quickly, I thought, I read it so fast. You know, I have that habit of not paying attention.
Yes.
I read it so fast, I thought it said toilet paper holder, which would work. I was thinking, wow, that's ingenious. I'm going to grab one of those extra rolls of toilet paper that are all wrapped up in sanitary.
Right.
And stick it there and then stick my thing in there, then my toothbrush in there the next time.
A big old holder.
Well, but
it works.
I'm thinking the paper cup might not have enough weight. But that's ingenious.
It is.
It is. So there you have it. Some common sense solutions to the everyday travel problems that will make your life easier, or might have just given you a chuckle.
Yeah, and it's, and also, a definite chuckle on some of those strange ones.
We want to thank you all for joining us for another exciting video. And remember, don't just watch our videos. Hit that subscribe button, for God's sake. Become a regular Cruising with Wheels family member. Don't be a dingling. You don't want to miss out on when our videos go live and when we go live. So click on that little bell for regular notifications.
And remember, follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
And remember to always
travel safe
and cruise often.